Welcome in on a wonderfully warm Tuesday evening. I am amazed at how awesome the day was today after all of the crazy weather that we've had. But it is nice and toasty warm. Has been sunny all day. Sun is going down now. It's pretty much gone, but it was beautiful today, and I'm hoping for the same thing tomorrow before we get into that crazy cold snap. But on a Tuesday night, it's always time for the Epic Racing Association and Grading and Demolition late model stock cars. Tonight, the Chesapeake Clash at Langley Speedway. And I got one question for all the fans out there. Who wants to play over-under tonight? If we get enough votes for yes, we're going to play over-under tonight. And technically, I don't care about the votes because we're going to play over and under anyway, because apparently there was a gigantic misunderstanding that I'm going to blame mostly on me as to why we took over under away. But we are going to put it back in place. And for the rest of this season, for sure, we are going to play over under. And you don't have a long time to get your picks in because we are already to the qualifying session. So you need to start getting those in right away. And I'll attach your names. I want to go over the points real quick. I don't have them on the screen for y'all, but I can tell you that right now the 2 car of Jeff Town has a 5-point lead over Dylan Connor. Adam Vinny is 2 points behind that. Another 3 points back, Austin DeMore, and Joey Connor is 13 points off the lead in 5th after 2 races. This is round number 3. All right, I'm going to get these in. Barb is on 6. So now we need everybody else to take your pick. We are still working on the prize, but we got a pretty cool idea going on right now. We're watching Sean McLaughlin on track. 77 car. He will hit the line first. He'll go to the top of the chart, and then he'll immediately get bumped by Adam Vinny in the 11 car. Let's watch Vinny's second lap. No green hoops tonight. I don't know what color those are. Hello, Jane with 8. And Bill always with 9. I love it. So 6, 7, 8, and 9 are covered. Let's get the rest of you in. Over under the number of cautions you think we'll have in tonight's 75-lap main event. Joey Connor, who just broke through and got his first win over at Mars on Sunday, goes to the top. And then Dylan Connor, well, Dylan Connor said, no, you can't have that. And he moves him down a spot by about 2 100s. Andrew Rutherford, the 35, which is actually, he's the 70 in here. He's the 35 on Sundays. He's the 70 on Tuesdays. Mindy's going at 4. All right. We got some small numbers. So 4, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Pick the number of cautions you think we'll have here tonight in the 75-lap feature event. If you win, we always try to find prizes. So right now we're working on something kind of cool. I just got to get the artwork over to our printer to see if he is going to be able to make it work. Pete Dillon, the 7 car out on track. It is still the Connor show up front. 15.44, 15.47. Then Rutherford, Vinny, and DeMore are the top 5 right now. Here's Pete Dillon's out there. Jeff Town. And we're going to move off. We're going to watch the 2 car here momentarily. First lap, 6th quick for Dillon. Eldred also on track right now. And he is about to come across the line to start his first lap. Jeff Town in the 2. That's your points leader right there, the 2 car. Pete Dillon goes up to 7th, or up to 6th, I'm sorry. I think he was 6th. I think he's just improved his time right there. Town is 6th quick. Eldred across the line. Bob Eldred goes 9th quick on lap 1. He'll go run his second lap. Top 7 get into the redraw. They will drag us into the channel live for that redraw. As soon as they do, we'll hear them start to describe it. Or Marvin Turnmeyer, did he make it into the servers? Still no Throckmorton, new driver, or Oxford, because they are rookies. They do not get to qualify, so you won't see those two. Matt Eddy has been in the server, but I haven't seen him on track. I don't think he turned a lap in practice, and I have not seen a lap in qualifying for him. So I think everybody has made laps that is going to. I do not see the 16 car anywhere. Hopefully Marvin makes his way in, because we like to have as many as possible. Anybody else? You have until the pace car rolls away to take the field on its first pace lap to get your picks for over under. Number of cautions you think we're going to have in the feature race tonight.
All right, screen is live. Running a little bit behind, so give me a sec here to play catch up. All right, so those that are new to this, we do this every race. This is random.org. We use a list. We put our top 7 in order of qualifying. We hit the randomize button 3 times here. Third time, that is how our JD7 Motorsports Lucky 7 redraw cars will start the field, the Lucky 7. So here we are with our first spin, second, and third and final. We will have the 7-11 on the front row, Dylan and Vinny, followed by the 2 Connors, 91 and 90, Dylan and Joey respectively in row 2. Row 3 will be the 70 and the 2, and the 07 of Demore will be 7th.
All right, folks, you heard it. Pete Dillon and Adam Vinny on the front row. They got a couple of baddies behind them. A couple of bad, fast drivers for sure. The 2 Connors, Dylan and Joey, are right behind. And then Rutherford and Town were in row 3, and Austin Demore, I believe, was inside that 4th row, and then everybody behind that, Werdeman, Eldred, Payette, Westendorf, Turnmeyer, Perry, Hines, McLaughlin, and Hurlburt on down the field will remain the same. So was it supposed to get super cold wherever you are in the next few days? Because I think they said 127 straight hours for us. Some stupid number like that. It's ridiculous. It's like 4 straight days, 5 straight days, some crazy number of below 32 degrees Fahrenheit. And I've about had enough winter. I think I'm going to move somewhere where we never get winter again. So we are just waiting right now for them to advance the session. I don't think anybody else. The only person that could qualify is Matt Eddy, and he's been having electronic problems for a little bit, and he may be looking down the barrel of a bad situation. So the whole month, below 0 a whole month? Well, you can keep every minute of that. No, I moved from Nebraska south to get away from that garbage, and yeah. Yeah, we're supposed to have that wind chill thing. Yeah, I don't want none of that either, but I don't get to choose. I just get to go try to fight it to work, which is not any fun either. Anywho, as soon as they advance, we are going to have a few minutes of practice, and then we are going to get ready for our big I feel like some of my rooms have reset here. Let's go, Bill. I was thinking Bora Bora, but hey, whatever. Zero to 10. Like positive 10 degrees? What are the wind chills supposed to be? That's horrible. Jay Church in the house. Good to see you back. Guys, you're running out of time for your over-unders. Soon as we get through that practice session and that pace car rolls off the grid, that is it. So if you want to choose the number of cautions you think we're going to have tonight for some kind of prize out of the prize shelf over here, or if we can get the new prizes going, we will do that. But you want a chance to win you a neat little prize, make sure you get your number in. Minus, nope, you know what? I'm over it. Yeah. No, I don't know where you're at, but wherever it is, put up a wall and block that stuff in and keep it there. No. I pick 7, but I give you 7, Jay, just because. I really probably shouldn't even play. All right, drivers are going to roll out for a little bit more practice. Because that guy right there needs more practice. Man, he's been good for a while. Right now, he's not the points leader in the series. I don't know where is our points leader. He is right there. Now, he's only got about 4 points, a 4-point lead. But it is the first time since the 91 broke into the scene around here at ERA and Mars that the 91 car is not the points leader. I'm fine with sharing, but I'm not going to forget this. And at some point, you are going to have to make this share, some kind of adult beverage share. We're going to have a meetup somewhere. But we're doing this where it's warm. No minus 20 degree wind chill, no minus 20 degree air temperature. No, 85 or higher. I am so ready for my vacation in about 3 weeks. I'm going where it's warm. I'm going to stay there for a week. And at that point, I'm going to have to decide if I even want to come back. And this happens every single year. I get down there, and about 4 days in, I'm like, I'm staying here forever. And then at about day 6, I'm like, can we pack and go home? Because I'm ready to go. Yeah, but you have cold, my man, and no, not right now. Maybe in the summer. All right, they are practicing it up. Green flag out. We're doing a little pit party racing right now. Let's watch the boys. A good group here. A lot of side-by-side right now. We watched the boys fight in the 4 cylinders for the bottom line all night long on Sunday. Little bumping, little grinding, little whoop. There goes some sheet metal. Little sheet metal sharing, a little paint rubbing. But all in all, I thought they had a pretty good race for the limited number of cars. And, we're right back at this same track. A lot more horsepower, a little heavier machine. These guys should be good. You'd be dead at 85 degrees? Dude, we got to go somewhere where there's like a lake or a river or something, 85 degrees, sit around. Have a couple of beverages, maybe jump in the water, hang out. Yeah. 80. You'd be dead at 85. Well, then don't come to Oklahoma, my man, because we get like 117 degrees every once in a while in the summer. Hey, I see Matt Eddy. Matt Eddy missed every session until this one. But that 88 Nationwide machine is on the track, so we're going to get to see Matt Eddy run the scene. Let's get up here a little closer to the front. Let's try to watch Eldred and Town and Vinny and some of these boys. We're going to pick a racetrack somewhere. Oh. 03? Or 99? Oh, little contact. Bob Eldred. Round and round he goes. He's coming back. Went down and took him a little agricultural trip there. Barry Hines in the 8 car. Oh, 03? Yeah. Okay. I was here. 2003, let's see. I was living way up north Oklahoma City, around 164th and Penn in 2003. So about as far as you were south of Oklahoma City, that's about how far I was north of the actual Oklahoma City proper area. All right, it is time. As soon as this pace car rolls off, there will be no more. Well, let's get a look at our starting grid. We know it is going to flop. Excuse me. We know that the 11 of Adam Vinny will move to the outside of the front row, and Joey Connor will slide back. Those two will swap spots. Dylan Connor will slide back, and Pete Dillon will go from the 7th starting position to the point. You put the two Connors in row 2, then you move Rutherford to row 3, and Town will drop to 7th, while DeMoore moves over and starts in the 6th spot. The 8th starting position, the 81 of Jeff Werdeman. Then the 13 of Eldred next to the 5 of Payette in row number 5. Row 6 is the 92, Josh Westendorf inside, Marvin Turnmeyer, the 16 on the outside of that row. Barry Hines, the 8 car next to the 33 of Andrew Perry. Perry inside, Hines outside in row 7. Row 8, 77 of McLaughlin. He has inside starting position on the 28 of Nathan Hurlbert. Then Matt Eddy in the 88 next to DJ Oxford in row number 9, and Joey Throckmorton in what will show up as the 6th car on track. He's the 169 for all intent and purpose as a rookie, triple-digit numbers. We'll go around at least one more time, and we're going to catch a green flag coming out of turn number 4. $75 laps, and we have locked it. And there are about 6 players in tonight's over-under. Pace truck getting out of the way. Green flag right at the beginning of the zone. We're underway. Dylan and Vinny. Vinny got a little feisty through the center of the corner. I think it's going to cost him. It definitely cost him second. Caution behind. Caution. 33 car. Andrew Perry's got a piece of whatever this is. His teammate to his right and in front of... Payette and Turnmeyer got together coming out of 2. And it's a collection for the 33. Payette, everybody's going to get rolling. So joined to the back, kind of a lazy spin. It was just a little tap on the left side of Payette's car to the right front corner of the 33 of Perry, and we'll get a look. I don't think there's really any damage. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that right front corner is pushed in. Looks like the camber was adjusted on the right front of that 33 machine as well. So, no, we ain't going to have that. Hell, I don't think we had maybe 9 on Sunday. No, we didn't have that many. I don't know if we had 5. It was just a handful. These guys will settle down. They'll get back to it. So we'll slow them down. We'll get them back ready to go. It looks like it's going to be pretty close to original lineup here. Jake Blueback. Torgerson. I'm watching and talking about these guys, and my left eye is watching the big 50-inch TV above me where the Chili Bowl Nationals are going on. We've got several drivers that actually race on the Dirt Racing Network that are there in Tulsa running. And 3 or 4 of them are racing tonight. These guys will get it settled down, I promise. Where's Beards at tonight, boys? And back to your, you thought it was safe. Oklahoma, Kansas, southeastern Nebraska, all of Missouri, Iowa, most of the eastern part of Texas, Arkansas. None of that is safe for tornadoes. Like, maybe ever. I'm 53 going on 54, and my entire life has been lived in Tornado Alley. So, man, I love to see them, and I like to go chase them, but I do never want to be part of one. Basketball practice. Well, that's a good place to be. Andrew Perry is showing 1 lap down. I think we're back pretty much to original lineup. That lap counter will reset, I believe.
Green.
All right, green flag back in the air. We'll give this a lap or 2. I'm pretty sure it's going to reset to like 2 or 3. Dylan with another good start. Connor timed him up perfect. The guy that's in trouble is Adam Vinny. He's trapped on the outside. Rutherford down to the inside. Not enough gap to slip between cars right there for Adam Vinny. That's going to leave the door open enough that the other Connor, Joey Connor, is going to get there. And he is going to be aggressive getting through the corner so he can get clear. Now Vinny will fall into line 5th. Started on the outside of the front row. Finally gets to the inside, back at the 5th spot right in front of Austin DeMoore. Eldred's behind that, Town behind that, and then Westendorf and Wordham in the top 10. Back to the front because this lead is going to be challenged. I promise you it's going to be challenged every second till that 91 can figure out a way to get the nose there, get inside, and make the pass. He just wants to go get in control of this thing. What, like Shaq shoots free throws? Top 2 starting to ease their way away from 3rd place Rutherford. And right now, there he goes. I've been waiting to see the 91 make this move for a couple of laps here. Went in high, got out low, got the nose down to the inside. That's all he wants, that sliver of an opening. He wants to get to the front. He wants to be in control. That's just, he is the most comfortable racer when he's right here, out in front. And he's out in front now. So Connor takes over the point on lap number 9. Dylan back to second. Rutherford third. Joey Connor and Adam Vinny still 4 and 5. Demore is still 6th. Eldred and Town tucked in tight behind through 8th. Westendorf and Werdman 9 and 10. They're a little gap up to the guys in front. Little gap to Payette and Perry at the back. That's 11 and 12. McLaughlin, Eddie, Turnmeyer, Throckmorton in the 6th. Oxford, Hurlburt, and Hines back in 19th all the way at the back. As you can see, at the line, the rest of the crew, well, they're a half a track ahead. Now Connor starting to open things up. Did not want to sit there, I believe, with Dylan hounding the rear bumper. So he'll go run a little bit, get out front. I think you'll see if we get a caution anywhere near the middle of this thing. All these guys will pit and get tires. But I'll tell you what, right now, DJ Oxford in that 22 car, we've seen him be quick. We're back at the front. Dylan Connor, not the fastest car on track, but he's out in front. The top two have opened up about 0.8 of a second. Over the third place car of Rutherford. I'll tell you, we didn't see it happen. Something must have happened to the 90. Because Joey Connor no longer 4th. He's running back in 8th. Adam Vinny, Jeff Town, Austin Demore, and Bob Eldred, all got by him while we were back watching the front. We're a quarter of a way through this. Creeping in on a third of the way. We've only had the one caution. Looking at the 70 of a Rutherford right here. He runs in third. Watching the lap times, and Rutherford, Vinny, and Town are all. Might as well just tie a chain between them because they are running the exact same lap times, lap after lap, all three cars. They're running the same lap time that the leader's running. Car that's in second has been the fastest the last couple of laps. He's just not making any headway because he's only about 100th quicker, and he is getting that whole car down on the flat down there in turns 3 and 4. Down in 1 and 2, it's only the left side of the car, and you can see how it de-wedged the car, and he got just a little out of shape. But he get down here, he got clean on the flat the last time. Yeah, Andrew Rutherford was the quickest car by quite a bit that time. He was almost a 1/10 and a half as we have our second caution. No, not the 33 car again. I don't know if he got help or not. He got in the corner, got in there pretty hot. And I don't know if he got a little help with that or not, but turn 2, not friendly with the 33 car tonight. That is twice that we have seen him spin out. So caution number 2 comes at lap 24. We almost made it to a third of the way. Dylan Connor, Pete Dillon, Andrew Rutherford, Adam Vinny, Jeff Town are the top 5. Demore, Eldred, Westendorf, Werdeman, and McLaughlin are our top 10. And then it's Matt Eddy in 11th, Throckmorton, Oxford, Turnmeyer, Payette, Hurlburt, Hines, Perry. Joey Connor on pit road. He is rolling out now. Joey Connor has decided to go in, get tires, and see if he can right the ship. I'm wondering if he got way out of shape or something, and we missed it with the camera, and he's pretty sure it hurt his tires. I would have thought that we probably would have seen several more pit right there, but we did not have takers for pit road except for the 90. So we're doubled up. We're getting ready to go back to green. We will start lap 25. At the end of that lap, we'll be 1/3 of the way through. It's the 70 of Rutherford. He was running third. What happened to him?
Green, green, green.
Green flag's back in the air, and the 70 car is on pit road. Wonder what happened to him. Maybe he was downshifting and he popped the cork right out of it. Connor grabbed the point. Dylan grabbed second. Adam Vinny to third. Jeff Town and Austin DeMore 4 and 5. I don't know what happened to the 70 car. We'll see if we can get a follow-up of some kind. Find out what happened to Rutherford. In fact, let's try to grab Andrew right here. Andrew Rutherford, you got a copy?
Can you hear me?
I got you. Hey, man, we noticed that you dropped out of third place and went to pit road. Can you give us a report on what happened?
I have no idea, man. I've never once had an issue. I just lost connection, trying to get back in there right now, see what happens. Did they get a
Oh,
lap in?
man. Oh, we've 3 or 4 now, buddy. But, man, get back in here and get some laps in. We thought it was some kind of mechanical issue. Thanks for confirming that. Hurry, hustle, and get back out there with the boys.
Copy that. Thanks, man.
That's 70 of Andrew Rutherford, and he did have a mechanical issue.
All right, man. Caution is out.
Caution number 3. No. No. We don't want to see that. Let's go take a look. 77 car. He is up on the second line. He got a little help. It looked like he didn't hit a thing. Just got a little bit turned. He'll probably have to go get some new shoes for that 77 car, but he should be okay. Close quarters racing. I talked about short track. So that makes caution number 3 our first actual chosen number. Coming up next, if we get a 4th caution and it stays there until we get to the end, well, Mindy will be our winner for the over-under. There comes Andrew Perry off pit road. I don't know if he beat the pace car. I think they'll give him credit for it. Rutherford did make it back in. He is 4 laps down. He was the only car. Now he'll be 3 laps down as he just went by the field. He will be scored as 3 laps down. I don't know if he's going to catch any more or not because we're ready to double up, I think. We'll see if the lights go off. They do, and that means it's time to go back racing, so we will not have another wave around. Still, Connor, Dillon, Vinny, Town, DeMore, Eldred, Westendorf, Werdeman, Eddy, and Oxford in the top 10. I don't even want to be part of that conversation. Jay, I really don't. Yeek. I'm going to deny I saw that. Green flag back in the air. Beginning of lap number 30. Once again, Connor grabs the point. Dylan to second. Vinny to third. Town to fourth. DeMore and Eldred side by side. And DeMore's got the advantage on the inside right now. Eldred out wide. Will he cut the car down? He tries. A 92. Almost had the nose there. They'll get in line. Eldred will be sixth. Then Westendorf, Eddie Werdeman, and Oxford behind that. And Werdeman's going to give up a spot to Eddie. So move Matt Eddy to eighth. Matt Eddy from 17th starting position to 8th position right now. No doubt he is your heart charger. We are creeping in on lap 35. 37 is halfway. Dylan Connor, he is just running his laps, and they're very consistent laps. 1565 to 1570. Adam Vinny's about to have company. 2-car. Jeff Town. Stalking. Playing peekaboo in the mirror. Trying to work different lines on entry, different lines on exit. Just looking for a tiny advantage. And I think Adam Vinny feels that. And he is starting to put pressure on the 7 of Pete Dillon to try and grab another spot, get a door open, get the focus off of the 11 and get it onto somebody else, something. That time a little wide through 1 and 2. He lost some ground to the 7. He is getting good runs across the center of the corner in 3 and 4. Now Town got the nose on the inside on the exit of the corner. Up off a 2, and he clears the 11, and we catch a caution. Well, let's go watch the 33, the 70, and the 77. Oh. There was a whole lot of checkup and try to miss, and it didn't work out. So, we cross past halfway. We will be starting lap 39. And Mindy, well, they sat right on you on lap 38. Are they done with the cautions? Who knows? Payette and Hines on pit road, and it looks like they're going to get fresh skins and roll out. I'll tell you, it looks like the 5-car. He's sitting there for a minute. Something else is going on with that car. Whole front end in that car, that's up in the air right now. Huh. Not something that we see very often. The whole front end off the ground for one of them. Left side, right side. Oh, that's pretty common.
All right, man. Light you back on the pace car. We're not going green this time. We are not going green.
McLaughlin is on pit road. Not sure what they're doing to the 77, but he has been there for a while. John Payette just now able to roll the 5-car out. Rutherford is on track. He's still 3 laps down. So we'll get the one to go right here. We extended the caution 1 lap a second ago. just to ensure that everybody that could get off pit road or that was able to get off pit road could get off pit road cleanly. Connor and Dylan once again on that front row. Adam Vinny really wants to get that start timed up. Jeff Town is the one that really wants to time it up because he'd like to use that outside line to try to get around Adam Vinny right here. I don't think it's going to happen. And in the meantime, Pete Dillon's able to get down behind the 91, get himself in line. He's not going to have to race hard to keep a position. Adam Vinny clears Jeff Town for third. Town now in a battle for fourth. He'll get himself down in the bottom line. Parks it right in front of Austin DeMore. Look who is up to sixth. The 88 of Matt Eddy. No practice, no qualifying. Saw him in the warm-up session. He started 17th. And he now runs in the top six. Bob Eldred right behind that. Werdeman, Turnmeyer, and then Joey Connor, after being on pit road, about 20 laps ago, now back inside the top 10. We're going to watch this third place deal because I saw the 11 slide coming out of the corner, and the 2 was not close enough to capitalize. 44 laps will be in the books this time. We are down to almost 30 to go. Dylan Connor, half a second out in front of the field. Watching a battle for third place right here. Town is trying to figure out a way to get the nose to the inside of the 11. And we're going to have caution once again. Oh, this happened in front of this. He's just going to be an innocent victim. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yep. Let's go watch this one. This clip right here. This should tell us. There's a bump. Got the 90 light. Hurlbert went to lift. Tried to miss a car. Clipped the fence on the outside. So, Mindy, you did not get to hang on, unfortunately, tonight. But we are out to lap number 47. Next up, Barb is at 6. We'll see if we get there with 30 laps to go. I think we're going to have a winner tonight. Unless they just get a rash of yellow fever here. I think we're going to have us a winner tonight. Rutherford should get a, he did. He got a waiver out. He's back to 2 laps down. Barry Hines once again on pit road. He's coming out. That's his second trip. Westendorf was on pit road.
All right, man. Lights are back on the pace car. We're not going green this time. We are not going green.
So we're going to extend the caution again one more lap. I think that was because some cars at the back were out of position. This time looks like we're going to keep it. 1 to go. We'll go green. Starting lap number 47. $28 laps to go.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag coming back out. Watch this battle here. This time, I don't know. I think Adam Vinny's probably going to get a little bit more aggressive right here. Wasn't able to get it there, man. I'll tell you what, he did a good job of giving the 7 enough room not to get caught on that right front corner.
Caution is out.
But in behind that, they could not do it. Hines, Eddie, Throckmorton, I think. Oh, that happened in front of. That was not those guys. That was a little different deal. Let's see. It's teammates together, all 3 of them. Ooh, little bump, little bump. Payette was in it. Hines got a piece again. Yeah. So, whole lot of give and take, and it didn't work out. Barb, they're on your number right now. Right after this restart, we'll have the 25 to go signal. Excuse me. Still got a little bit of a lingering cough. So Eddie, Hurlburt, Perry, Oxford all went into pit road. They're coming back out. DJ Oxford catching the back of the field now. Lights off on our pace truck. That means we're going to go back to racing, and we're going to put them right back on one more time.
Not going green.
Andrew Perry about to roll the 33 car off pit road, and they need him to catch back up because we'd just about be going green, and he would still be rolling right there down that backstretch, and that could be bad for all the drivers. So let's get him caught up, give him time, give him an extra lap. Pace truck out of the way. Green flag back in the air. That time kind of got a pretty good start. Adam Vinny. Oh, Vinny's into it.
All right, man.
Here's your caution.
Caution is out.
Yep. We saw that one coming. Right after the start. That little bounce, and I think it got the 11 car a little light, a little off rhythm, and a little up off the tires, and he just pushed right up and got into the left side of the 7 of Pete Dillon. We saw that car kind of bounce going through the corner right there. As soon as it did, it quit turning and went straight up the hill. That's going to shake a lot of things up. But that takes us off of caution number 6 and puts us on caution number 7 right at 25 to go. So apparently drama in the pit area at the Chili Bowl. Imagine that. All right, we're going to be 25 to go and we take the green. Dylan Connor, Jeffrey Town, Austin Demore, Jeff Werdeman, Barry Hines are our top 5. Turnmeyer, Eddie, Hurlbert, Joey Connor, and DJ Oxford are the top 10. Andrew Perry, Josh Westendorf, John Payette, Andrew Rutherford, Bob Eldred, and Joey Throckmeyer. Adam Vinny still in the pits. Pete Dillon still sitting on Pete Road. Or pit road, excuse me. Ha ha, Jay. Vinny and Dylan all still sitting on pit road there. They're getting ready to go back to green. Enough damage to both cars. I don't know. I saw a lot of damage on the nose of the 11, but it didn't seem like it was a very violent incident. And Adam Vinny did roll the 11 car out. He got back out in front of the field. He's going to catch up. But Pete Dillon, on the other hand, does not look like that car's moving. Now here he comes. He is going to catch up to the back of the field. So 25 to go. Those boys a long ways from the front, but we're going to get ready to go back to green here. Starting to lap 50.
Green flag, green flag.
The green flag in the air once again. This time Jeff Town, and I don't know what Town will do. Will he make an effort to go after? He does not. Quickly falls back into second. He's done a very good job of saving his tires week in, week out. And he knows how the 91 likes to get out and control things. He's probably content to let him do it for the next 18 or 19 laps. And then he'll probably go into attack mode. Demore, a good run for us. He's got damage on the left front and the right front of that D7, but
All right, man, caution is out.
we're going to have another caution at the back. I don't know who this is. I'm afraid to go look right now. Well, they're 3 wide. Austin Dillon, Pete Dillon, Austin Dillon, Pete Dillon, Bob Eldred. They're around Hurlbert, and then Westendorf got into Hurlbert, and then he backed it up and parked it on his hood. So we've got some bent sheet metal. And Jay, that does it for you and me. Jane is sitting on the number right now at caution number 8 at lap 51. We catch 2 more cautions and we are all out of numbers, folks. All righty. We are on caution 8. That is Jane. If we get caution 9, that is Bill. If we get a 10th caution, nobody wins. Time to double them back up. Get ready to go back to green. All righty. Oh, car upside down hard. Cheek-ow.
Green, green, green.
All right, green flag back in the air. 23 laps remaining. Well, that time settled very quickly at the front. Connor got a fantastic start. Town had to slide into second. DeMore grabs third, but now look, it's a battle for the 4 spot. Matt Eddy has the inside on Barry Hines. Turnmeyer and then Dylan Connor tucked in behind them. We're going to get one more caution here, it looks like. Oxford and Westendorf, maybe. Oh, Eldred. Oh, and that tap started this. Then he gets Adam Vinny, and Adam Vinny once again into it. So 8 is gone. We're sitting on 9 with 22 laps to go. So we'll get them all kind of lined back up here. I think we're waiting on 1 or 2 to come off pit road. Connor keeps getting good starts. He's able to grab the point. And I believe Town is content to try to slide in quickly behind if he can't make an effort on the high side. If he doesn't get a good enough start to try to make at least one good effort during a lap to try to grab that spot. He'll get content and get in behind. Behind that, I think we're going to see a lot of racing action from about 3rd and 4th on back, because now you got Matt Eddy up here. Start on the outside of that second row. Barry Hines and Marvin Turnmeyer are right behind. And then back in the 4th row, the 90 of Dylan Connor, who went to pit road on about lap 22 or 23. Joey Connor. I said Dylan. I'm sorry, Joey Connor. And he has been out there ever since, and he has carved his way back through the field slowly, methodically.
Lights are back on the pace car. We're not going green this time. We are not going green.
So I think we'll get the official one to go this time. We wanted to get a car off a pit road there. It might have been DJ Oxford was coming out late. We'll get them restarted here. 21 laps from the end. We're going to watch the 2nd and 3rd rows here. Once again, the green flag flies, and they are underway. Spots to watch right there. Oh, Barry Hines. I don't know if he got help getting down in there or what, but he took a hard left turn through the grass. Marvin Turnmeyer with a bold move getting into turn number 3. He drove that car all the way to the center before he grabbed the brake pedal. Turnmeyer charging up to 4th. Gets around Eddy. Now he's got DeMore in his sights. Here comes Joey Connor looking at Matt Eddy. Eddy has not pitted all race. That's not true. He did pit. After his incident, he did pit. So he's got a little different tires than everybody else. He's one of the last few to have pitted, I guess. How did he get in and get out and keep a top 4 or 5 position just a few laps ago? That's a great driving, though. Eldred up to 7th. Throckmorton, Rutherford, and Perry rounding out our top 10 right now. Is still Connor out in front. Jeff Town has fallen off a little bit now. DeMoore trying to hold on to 3rd. And I thought we'd see a little more urgency out of the 16 of Turnmeyer. Top 4 cars have not been to pit road all night long. This time a big wiggle out of the 16, and he's got the door open for the 88 to get there. Eddie alongside, eases in front by half a car. Here comes Connor. Joey Connor is going to try to use the open door policy and get through himself. That is Hurlburt up on the top right there, getting lapped. Or DJ Oxford. DJ Oxford. I'm sorry, that was the 22, not the 28. Little wiggle between Eddie and Connor. And Connor powers it down into 1 and 2, pulls alongside. He'll race past and move Joey Connor to the 4th spot now. Eldred came through when the door was open with Turnmeyer. Now he's trying to get around the 88. Late in the race, it's time to go. We're closing in on the 10 to go mark, and Dylan Connor has 0.4 of a second over Jeff Town. Next time around, 10 to go. Town still second. DeMoore and Connor now has caught him. Got within a couple of car lengths. Lost a little ground the last time they came out of turn 2. Gets a lot of it back in turns 3 and 4. 8 to go coming out of 4 for Dylan Connor. Eldred is 5th. Eddie's 6th. Turnmeyer, Throckmorton, Perry, and Payette. As Payette got around Werdeman. Adam Vinny back to 12th. Top 2 have broken away. It is a big gap. Andrew Rutherford in between 2nd and 3rd, but he's a car that's a couple of laps down. We'll come around and get the wave lap. 5 to go. That may be it. We may be set on 9. 5 to go this time by, and it's a second for Connor over Town. Town has about a 1.5 seconds over DeMoore. DeMoore's got company because Joey Connor is right there. He just cannot get open enough track to get around him. Oh, big wobble out of the 90. I thought he was going around. I thought we were about to see caution number 10 because the 90 got it down on the flat and the car broke free on him. He did a good job of wrestling that thing back under control. It might be settled. Dylan Connor, 2 to go signal, this time out of 4. 1.1 seconds. Jeff Town. And now Eldred and Connor are going after it for 3rd, and Connor's got a problem. That car very slow up at the top of the track, but we're on the white flag lap. It doesn't matter what happens now. Dylan Connor will get through 3 and 4, and he will win again. At ERA, Jeff Town 2nd, Bob Eldred 3rd, Matt Eddy with a beautiful run through the field. Hard charger for the evening, picked up 13 spots. He comes home 4th. Marvin Turnmeyer in 5th. before we talk to our drivers, Dylan Connor, Jeff Town, Bob Eldred, 1, 2, 3, Eddie, Turnmeyer, Throckmorton, Perry, Werdeman, Vinny, Payette, Westendorf, Demore, Dylan, Hines, Joey Connor. Something happened late in this one, and that car just looked like it just shut down coming out of turn number 4 with 1 to go. He's 15th. Rutherford, Oxford, and Hurlburt. And then Sean McLaughlin will close things out. Let's get ready to get down here and start talking to our drivers. Let's go. You know what? Let's do this. Let's not talk to that one. Let's go talk to our hard charger first. Oh, is he? Yes, he is. Matt, Eddie, you got a copy. Hello, Matt, Eddie.
Hey, you got me?
I got you now, buddy. Man, I'll tell you what. You didn't win this thing, but you came home 4th. And in the process, your hard charger, you picked up 13 positions.
I think I probably passed about twice as many cars. Yeah, it was a lot of cars. It was fun. I don't know why I decided to pit, but I did. Got me back there in the middle of a mess and got beat up a bit, but then we made it back to the front eventually. A little worse for the wear.
Yeah, every time we looked, you'd picked up 1 or 2 or 3 spots, and every caution it was just a little bit different position than it was the time before. I gotta wonder. I mean, is some of that just being patient and being smart right there because we weren't able to keep the camera on the 88 all night long? A little bit of a incident avoidance because at a short track like this, that's a pretty big tool to have in your bag.
Yeah, I missed some things. There's a couple things I didn't. But yeah, we did pretty good. But it worked out. There was a few questionable things. We missed it. I got kind of gifted a couple spots there at the very end with some guys getting into each other. But it was a good race. I was a little beat up. Had to use the apron to turn the last bit. She was bent somewhere. I think I had a bent wheel or something.
Well, an awesome run, man. Give me some shout-outs, some thank yous before we let you head out.
Yeah, Marv, Jeff, and everybody that helps run this series and everyone who sponsors it. And yeah, everyone that puts effort into it, keeping this a good, healthy series.
All right, man. Thanks for chatting with us, buddy, and we'll look forward to seeing you back next week.
Sounds good.
That's Matt Eddie, the hard charger for this evening. And now let's get the driver of the 13 car. He fought pretty hard. A little bit of damage on the nose of that thing. He got cut up in a couple of weird spots tonight. But Bob, all in all, podium finish. And this is a tough enough place. I think you probably just are probably happy just to get out of here, right?
Yeah, I doubt I was at any part on your broadcast tonight. I think I was probably in 8th, 9th, 10th place car. This was just a couple luck of the draws. I got caught up in an accident about halfway through and ended up just going to take some tires. And I think having a little bit of extra turn down the center of the corner, I was able to get up under a couple people that I think were legitimately quicker than me. So it was fun. But yeah, I didn't expect to get out of here alive.
Yeah, this place is well, interesting is the easiest thing I guess I can say because, man, I'll tell you what, you got to fight for that bottom. You got to sometimes get down there and use the flat part of the track to turn the car, and just about anything can happen. And when it does, sometimes you can turn it into a parking lot pretty quick.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I loved this setup. This setup was a blast because it was super loose, but it was definitely. I've had setups that are able to run the outside here and are comfortable on the outside. That's not what we had tonight. It was definitely a bottom lane setup, but it was a blast to drive because you could stay on the door of the guy below you and have him try to get on it a little too early, and you could get him loose. So you could. My mind says you could make up time on the outside, but everything else says that's an absolute lie.
Well, I love the honesty, man. Give me some shout outs and we'll let you get out of here.
10-4, man. As always, shout outs for you guys for putting on the broadcast. It's always a blast to go back and watch them. All the guys that run this league. I mean, Marvin and wow, long night. Marvin and Jeff do an awesome job as far as running the league, but also giving it up to the drivers. I mean, I can't get over the quality of driver that are in this league. That's a blast to be able to run door to door, touch each other. Nobody gets pissy. Everyone just has a good, clean, fun race. And this is one of the best group of guys I've ever run with.
All right, man. Well, congrats on the podium, and we'll look forward to seeing you back next week, bud.
10-4. Thanks a lot, guys.
Bob Eldred finished in third, and now he's number one in the points. He drives the 2 car. He comes home second tonight. Jeff, I thought you were going to go up there and really put a lot of pressure on the 91 car. Just tires got a little old, didn't they?
Yeah, I really stepped on it in qualifying and kind of cut a little work for myself, unfortunately. Yeah, this track was a little rough on tires. I was just trying to get up there without causing too much havoc, and I was able to do so, but by the time we got up to Dillon, it was just too late. The tires were just a little bit too much gone.
Well, it's still been a great start to the season. You came in leading the points, and I think it's going to get pretty tight right here now with him winning and you finishing second. We go into race number 4, but after coming off of your air quote rookie campaign, and now your qualifying's count, you're starting closer to the front. To be the man, you got to beat the man, and right now you're giving him all he wants. Was that the focus after you learned what was going on last season?
Yeah, I kind of got my feet wet last season. Found out real fast, I was pretty competitive in here. It's pretty cool to be points leader. It's going to tighten up definitely after this. We'll see where it goes. I knew going into it, Dillon and Joey and Bob Eldred and all of them were going to be definitely in contention for this. So it's just going to take consistency and trying not to screw up qualifying again to get the job done.
All right, man, give me some shout-outs, some thank yous, and we'll let you get out of here tonight.
Yeah, I just want to thank you for doing the broadcast, Marvin and Jeff for just putting this on, and again, the racers that are in here that show up every week. It's a lot of fun doing this whole thing, so I just want to thank them for that.
All right, man, congrats on the finish, and we'll look forward to seeing you back next week, bud.
Thanks, you too.
Jeff Town finishes second this evening, and now he puts it back in victory lane again. He's going to tighten the points battle back up. You kind of had your way tonight there, Mr. Connie. You went and got the lead early. Really no challenges.
You cut out at the end a little bit there, Roger.
Oh, I said you really didn't have any challenges. You went and got the lead, and you really kind of looked like you were on cruise control.
Yeah, well, I knew at the beginning I was able to draw a decent redraw. I qualified on the pole, but ended up third with the redraw, which isn't terrible at all. I was thankful to at least get the inside here. But, I knew I usually don't try to sit here and just go super hard on the tires, but I knew I was going to do everything I could at the beginning to get out there. It's just right there on bumper to bumper with everybody. And, one little brake check here and it could just end your night. And I just kind of wanted to have that control, not only to kind of stay away from that, but to also kind of manage my tires. And it was just, that thing was a rocket ship the last 25 laps.
Yeah, you were able to get away from everybody. Like I said, no real challenges. That's going to tighten the points back up. We're 3 races in, and there you are. You're sitting pretty once again, man. What's going to be the plan the last few races of this thing?
Yeah, just keep going into each week with the same mindset. Just keep doing the same thing. I know we got the speed. I just got to put it all together. That's what it is with all these races. It's not only about going out there and sitting on the pole. You got to manage your stuff and be there at the end. And there's quite a few guys in here that know how to do that just as well. So it's going to be a tight battle. It's going to be a fun battle, but they're great to race with, and I'm looking forward to it.
All right, man. Well, an awesome run. Shout-outs, thank yous, and we'll let you go celebrate, I think, victory number 856.
Yes, sir, man. Thank you. I want to thank you for being up in the booth for us as always. I want to thank Marv and Jeff for everything they do for the league. Had a few more cautions than usual tonight, but that's expected at this tight of a track. I just want to thank the league sponsors, A&P Graydon, Gunslinger Whiskey. I'd like to thank my sponsors, Puryear Race Parts, Chris and Alan Puryear with Caldwell Banker Elite, my buddy Caleb for always helping out, and my family and friends and my fiance for always supporting me.
All right, man. Congrats on the win again. We'll look forward to seeing you back Sunday evening over at Mars.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
That is Dylan Connor. He's I think he's going to get to 1,000 wins before he gets to 1,000 starts. I am just shooting off at the mouth. He is a lot of fun to watch though, because he knows what he wants to do. He goes, he does it, and it seems to work out 99% of the time for him. So good job, Mr. Connor, once again. That is going to do it for us here tonight. Do not forget to tune in tomorrow night about the same time, about 20 or so after 8 Eastern time. Midwest Truck Series. I think they're at Atlanta tomorrow night. Make sure you tune in. Say hi in the chat for that. Mr. Bill, I've got you written down. As soon as I know what we're going to do for prizes, I'll let you know, and we'll get something going there. Congratulations on picking the over-under number tonight. I want to thank everybody for being here, because without you, there is no reason for us to do any of this. And without all the great leagues giving us fantastic racing, there's nothing for us to cover. High fives, pats on the back all the way around. Until we see y'all the next time, peace and love to everybody. The rough side's got to always face down. If it ain't, you're doing it wrong. Come and see me tomorrow night, folks.